Ah, so much cooler today, but don't get used to it. Much cooler today. So take a look at your Colorado weather forecast here on 9 News Plus. I'm meteorologist Chris Bianchi. Thanks for taking the time to join us here. And again, the big story for today, a much more pleasant atmosphere compared to what we had yesterday when we had all that nasty wildfire smoke in Denver. We got up to 99 degrees. Parts of the eastern plains got close to 110 degrees yesterday. Just again, a pretty nasty weather day, no doubt about it yesterday, but today, again, feels way better than that. Wouldn't exactly call it an Arctic front, but how about this? We did drop temperatures from 99 degrees yesterday around 5 o'clock down to around 50 degrees this morning at about 5:40 a.m. So in less than 13 hours, we dropped those temperatures by about 50 degrees here in Denver and throughout much of eastern Colorado. So a much, again, improved atmosphere compared to this time yesterday. That said, we still have a fair bit of cloud cover, also some breezy conditions in parts of the state as well. And that cloud cover has been fairly pesky for us around the Denver area, perhaps lingering a little later than what we thought here into the Denver area, but again, not really impacting us all that much other than keeping temperatures a bit on the lower side. Lookout Mountain dealing with some of those clouds as well, and you can still see a bit of that smoke off in the distance, but not nearly as bad as it was this time yesterday as we've switched around our wind direction. It's giving us a northerly push to that air mass, and that is meaning we're not dealing with as much wildfire smoke as what we were this time yesterday with those fires out in Arizona supplying a lot of that smoke. For today, brief cool down for today. It's not going to last all that long. It is going to be breezy at times depending on where you are across the state, but our big warm-up starts once again for your day tomorrow. Now, satellite and radar, HD Doppler radar, showing a little bit in the way of some wet weather in far northern Colorado. That would be kind of eastern Weld County, northern fringes of Morgan County. We're seeing a few light rain showers. No big deal, but again, something to just keep an eye for out that way. Looks like western Logan County getting a little bit of action as well, but again, just a few raindrops in the windshield. That will be pretty much it out there on Highway 14 east of Grover. Now, as we get later on through the afternoon, could see one or two stray showers develop in the far eastern plains. This would be from kind of Ray on north to Holyoke, where you could see a little bit of wet weather, maybe a stray thunderstorm develop. Otherwise, we are dry statewide, and it is going to stay that way for the next few days, and lots of sunshine. Again, we have some of those low clouds right now in a few spots. Those will gradually break up as we head over the next couple of hours. And then we'll turn our attention more and more to this. Our temperatures. Look at that in Steamboat Springs right now, just 49 degrees for our friends up there in the Yampa Valley, 55 in Kremling, 67 at Buena Vista, and 57 at 10,000 feet in Leadville. Eastern Plains, 70s and 80s for the most part. But those temperatures really dropped on off. That front that we had overnight, really a powerful one. That has dropped those temperatures in some cases by about 30 degrees from where they were this time yesterday. You might remember it at 11 a.m. back on Monday. Yesterday in Denver, it was already 90 degrees. We're still stuck in the upper 60s and low 70s across the metro area right now. So huge difference. And I'm sure not too many of us complaining about this big drop off in those temperatures. Now, temperatures right now across the metro area, a lot of spots, again, upper 60s, some low 70s, 71 officially at DIA, 67 downtown, 73 Castle Rock. Again, this is actually fairly typical for this time of year. In fact, our average high for today is 82 degrees. So it's way cooler today, but we're still going to be above average for this time of year. Just goes to show us just how warm it has been for the last little while. 85 for us here in Denver, most spots. Again, low to mid 80s. I think we do get there because we'll break up those clouds in the next hour or two, and that should allow the mercury to recover fairly nicely. 85 Denver, 84 Brighton, 81 Greeley. By the way, Greeley 102 yesterday. Fort Collins 100 degrees, new daily record for friends up in Fort Collins. Boulder, you tied a record at 99. 81 for you today, though. 81 Castle Rock, 72 Bailey, and 71 in Conifer. Now, yesterday we did get up to 90 degrees. That was our fifth straight day at 90 or above. And so far this year, we're up to 6 days at 90 or above. We got there back in mid-May as well. Our average 90 plus days, 44. We're going to be tacking on quite a few 90-degree days later on this week. And an early prediction is that we will top that average of 44 days just because we're going to have, we got a lot more 90-degree days to go this week and probably this month. Red flag warning in place for southwestern and south central Colorado, San Luis Valley on west, as we head into your day today. So just avoid anything with a spark outdoors. That really does go statewide, even though the fire danger is considerably lower across the Front Range. We still do have some elevated fire conditions as a result of some breezy conditions, and it's still fairly warm out there with those highs in the mid-80s. So again, avoid anything with a spark outdoors statewide, but especially in the San Luis Valley and southwestern Colorado. Now, as we look at the winds, they are gusty at times for us in the mountains. By the way, Berthoud Pass periodically gusting around 70 miles an hour. So what you're seeing here, probably not all that impressive, but some localized areas, Berthoud Pass, Loveland Pass, some of those, again, wind-prone locations, Red Mountain Pass, that's where you could be looking at some of those gusts, perhaps 50-plus miles an hour at times. And those winds will hang around throughout much of the day today. In Denver, again, periodically breezy, but not all that bad. Those winds much lighter for your day tomorrow, but even today, again, not as windy as it was yesterday afternoon. And then tomorrow, those winds a lot lighter than what they'll be for your day today. Tonight, temperatures drop back into the upper 50s. Hey, not bad at all, I would say. So get outside and enjoy some very comfortable weather. 8:30 sunsets now a thing for the next 3-4 weeks or so. Tomorrow, temperatures mid-80s for us. Winds a little bit breezy at times, but still 10 to 20 miles an hour. Not bad at all. And a high temperature for tomorrow will actually be, again, mid to upper 80s for us. Will be a little warmer than today, I think, in most of Colorado as we get a bit more sunshine. That should allow the mercury to recover a fair bit more. A few spots maybe touching 90 in the southeastern plains. So while we have this brief cool down, enjoy it while we've got it, because by Thursday and Friday, we're back near 100 degrees again. I know. It's still, by the way, not officially summer. Summer officially begins next Tuesday, a week from today. That's the summer solstice next Tuesday morning. So we've got technically a week left, a little less than a week left of spring, but it's going to certainly feel like summer with a forecast like this and some scattered showers and storms. Our best chance for storms will come on Friday and Saturday, maybe even Sunday and Monday as well. But again, as we head through the next few days, those highlights will be warming temperatures, showers and storms. By the way, one bit of good news to pass along. I know maybe the warm and dry forecast, not exactly what you're hoping for. A bit of good news, and I mentioned this yesterday as well, is that the monsoon is going to start to kick back up later this week. And that's a term we haven't used for a little while. The monsoon is that reversal of seasonal winds that brings up moisture from the desert southwest. That will be back in play as we get into Thursday and Friday, and that is phenomenal news for southwestern Colorado. That is the part of the state that is most impacted by the monsoon, and that is where we also need the moisture the most. So again, the monsoon kicks back up later this week. Not a whole lot of news for us here along the Front Range and throughout northeastern Colorado, but that is a big deal for friends in southwestern Colorado that really need the moisture. The snowpacks are already long melted in that part of the state, so a lot more fire prone than northeastern Colorado right now. So again, good news, monsoon back in action later on this week. Meteorologist Keely Chalmers is going to have an update coming up at 9 News at noon. Chief Meteorologist Kathy Sabin's in at 4 and 5, and then Meteorologist Danielle Grant in at 6, 9, and 10 tonight on the 9 News family of networks. I'm Meteorologist Chris Bianchi. We got a big team here at 9 News. Thanks for joining us here on 9 News Plus, and have a great rest of your Tuesday.